Hey everyone, and welcome back to the course. Today we're going to dive into the rehab phase of the BRRRR strategy. This is where a lot of investors get nervous but fear not. By following some key tips, you can find great contractors and ensure a smooth renovation. Finding the right contractor starts with getting good recommendations. Talk to other investors, property managers, real estate agents that are in the area. They'll likely have a network of reliable contractors they can recommend. For online resources, you can also use platforms like Thumbtack or Home Advisor. These are great places because they have online reviews. Make sure you read the reviews, check the licensing before hiring anyone. I've used a lot of these platforms like Fiverr and Thumbtack for my projects. Get multiple bids. Don't just go through the first contractor you talk to. Get at least 3 bids to compare prices and services and scope and timeline and what happens if they're late. And before you sign a contract, any contract, make sure you understand the scope of work. This is going to be the detailed document that outlines exactly the work to be done, all the materials to be used, and the timeline for completion. And be sure to get everything in writing. Have both you and the contractor sign it. Permits. Make sure the contractor is responsible for obtaining any necessary permits for the project. You don't want to be responsible for any of that stuff. Payment schedule. Outline a payment schedule that ties payments to milestones in the project. This will help ensure that the contractor stays on track and that you're not paying for work that hasn't been completed. Lien waivers. Get a lien waiver from the contract and any subcontractors before making any major payments. This protects you from being on the hook for unpaid bills from suppliers or subcontractors. Communication is key. Maintain regular communication with your contractor throughout the project. Discuss any questions or concerns you have promptly. Make regular site visits to inspect the progress of the work. This will help you identify any potential problems early on. Change orders. If you decide to make any changes to the scope of work, be sure to get everything in writing with a change order. This will document the changes and how they will affect the price and the timeline. By following these tips, you can find great contractors and ensure a smooth rehab project that helps you achieve your BRRRR goals. In addition to the above tips, here are a few other things to keep in mind. Get references. Ask the contractor for references from past clients. Contact the references and ask them about their experience working with the contractor. Check insurance. Make sure the contractor has liability insurance and workers' compensation insurance. And be prepared to make a decision. Contractors will often ask you for your input on decisions throughout the project. So be prepared to make decisions quickly so the project can stay on track. I hope this helps. If you have any questions about working with contractors or the BRRRR strategy in general, reach out.